My lord, item number 11, I am for the petition is that came, my lord,
It is the EKWMA, your lordship.
matter, my lord, for report from the WBSC, the illegal constructions, my lord. Only one thing, my lord, my role is, my lord, this is my petition. I said that the construction is illegal in my land. Ultimately, your lordship's order, the illegal construction is demolished, but your lordship passed an order that the cost of demolition should be given by the owner of the land since it was on wetland. My lord, the act provides it was not placed before your lordship. The act provides that the land on which my construction was not on wetland, but I filed this writ petition for illegal construction on some other ground, my lord, that has been demolished. But the cost part that I will pay the cost of demolition, my lord, my construction was not on wetland.
Very well.
The act says.
But then, in your writ petition, other
Yes, my lord, that I
ancillary
have no
orders
problem.
have
Yes,
also
my lord,
been
that I
passed.
am.
Now, what is it appearing for
Pursuant to
today?
lordship's Direction. My lord, your lordship was pleased to pass direction regarding further joint inspection. Well, again, we are facing the same problem. While the EKWM identifies 4 plots,
You are for?
WBACDCL.
All right.
And we find that we either within the same dark or adjacent dark, there are at least 10 or 12 connections. Only we have the joint inspection report signed by one of the authority of EKWMA. My lord, either they do this my lord, this has to be done. If it has to be seriously done, it has to be seriously done.
So far, CSC Limited concern, my lord, we have not been given any notice at all. Your lordship's order concedes, my lord, that clause 6 of your lordship's order.
Hmm.
6, yes.
It
Notice
has
of
to be done
inspection.
upon notice.
Yes, it has to be done upon notice.
We have not received mine.
And my lord, so far as we are concerned, my lord, inspection has been done. We say that there are 10 properties. They say 4 properties. We have the consumer numbers also.
Probably that will be the zone of my learned consular, zone of supply.
Absolutely.
Maybe
absolutely.
because WBACDCL
WBAC,
must have
absolutely,
been
absolutely.
providing electricity. But then, genuine will of the wetland authority cannot be seen.
Some demolitions.
No, demolitions have been done, your lordship.
All cosmetic.
No, your lordship. May I file a report
Let me see.
to that effect?
All reports that are filed should be circulated. CESC, WBACDCL, and the petitioners.
May I
If
very
lordship
should
permits
all
us-
get copies.
If your lordship permits us, my lord, we can also file whatever we have got.
Yes.
Area of supply, as I find your lordship. Some of the areas are within the.
Yes,
Yes,
I
yes, yes,
understand.
yes.
I know. The submission, where is Mr. Ganguly? He was
Mr.
appearing.
Ganguly, I will be representing the EKWMA, and I have
Henceforth,
henceforth.
Mr. Ganguly will not be there. Acha. It seems that the wetlands authority, they are not working in a very transparent manner. In fact, with the WBACDCL as well as CESC Limited.
May I humbly make one suggestion before your lordship, if that is acceptable to all parties, since respective dark numbers which have been mentioned in the last order, which was passed by your lordship on the 4th of November 24. With that respect, I am filing a report. If, because I am also newly briefed in this matter, let me sit with the authorities. If the need be, I can ask Mr. Chatterjee, because since we have already demonstrated by various reports that we do not have an apparatus of our own, and we are entirely dependent on either the corporations for the areas or the respective district magistrates. So with respect to the demolitions which your lordship is not satisfied with, or you feel
Not only demolition, identification.
identification,
That
and
we
la-
may
and
do.
la-
Demolition is
and lordship
later on.
sir, please let me submit.
Yes.
Then in that case where lordship has already pointed out that it appears very cosmetic,
Yes.
if that be, then I can convene, so we can sit together and they can also humbly point out.
But then who is stopping you?
But lordship,
All along,
at
all
this,
along, the endeavor of the court is that the state authority and the wetlands authority should sit together, because I am aware that the wetland authorities cannot function independently because of the lack of infrastructure. You depend upon the state administration. But if you all do not sit together, what can be done? The court cannot tie you all up.
yes, I have no difference of opinion with your lordship
You
from what
can
has
have,
fallen from
nobody
her.
can have.
Yes, In-
To correction, my lord, on previous occasion, reports were filed, my lord, indicating that all have sat together, all have carried on the inspection. My lord, you'll find from previous records. My lord, all have worked in tandem in terms of the guidelines as shown by your lordship. My lord, it is taking time, but my understanding is.
Have you been able to identify where are the dark numbers where construction has been made? See, today submission is being made that in a particular plot of land, dark number, the authority finds 10 connections. You say there are only four
Can have
That-
that building can have 10 connections and
Yes.
only my lord, 4 structures. That can happen. My lord. My lord,
that is
may I
different.
very humbly say this, my lord. But I, subject to my lord, my little understanding, my lord, the CSC or WBSCD, here, my lord, has little role to play in identification. What-
Yes.
Them do.
Yes.
Right, my lord?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Why we, my lord, try to divulge responsibility when we can do it on our own?
Nobody is telling you to divulge responsibility. The electricity connection is to be disconnected by them. Where in the structures constructed illegally over water bodies. So it is for you to identify. It is not their work to identify.
That was what my lord, I have found, my lord.
তাহলে তো বাঁচেই গেল।
So that is not the case also. They do not want to take up your role of identification. It is your work, you will do it.
Yes, yes, yes.
But let the authorities get to know that these are the structures which
And
are
they have-
illegal so that they can go there for disconnection. It is as simple as this. But you all are not identifying. Certainly. If you all are not able to
তাহলে
identify,
once they
file
start
है।
demolition, along with them we will go
कहाँ
and
की है?
disconnect.
दिखाओ तो।
Let them demolish, we will along with them we will go and
let
disconnect.
them identify first.
Yes.
And thing is, the act, the best part is that the act itself mentions the dark numbers.
Yes.
It is
yes,
not
yes,
for
yes.
anybody else to find out. Whatever is there in the act, you go and identify. You all are not being able to identify.
May I just humbly submit my report before your lordship?
Give.
Yes. ये दे दीजिए तो। हाँ, I will circulate. Just give me a moment. Kindly see page number 2 for a moment.
Is this report a dated one?
Yes, yes.
All right. So that there are
It is.
one after another report is coming up,
Yes.
the court will not be able to identify.
It is on the 9th of December, your lordship.
Right.
Kindly see page number 2.
Yes.
Now, in compliance with the direction of the Honorable High Court, a joint field inspection has been conducted with the officials of WBSEDCL for disconnection of electricity and with the officials of the concerned BL and LRO for demolition of the said authorized constructions. The said field inspection reports dated the 3rd of December are annexed herewith and marked as Annexure C collectively. The following table states the details of the dark numbers, name of the violators, reasoned orders, and corresponding demolition orders issued by the EKWMA.
So
Good.
you have issued demolition order in respect of at least certain portions.
Yes,
Right.
yes, that was, I believe, what Mr. Chatterjee was trying to point out.
Give a copy
Yes,
to
yes, I'm just circulating. it.
the parties so that they
Yes.
also get to know.
Your lordship, my lord.
They also get to know.
Yes.
Please come.
So if this is the current situation, your lordship, that we have already issued orders, then disconnectivity we have identified, we have ordered,
well,
then
very well.
definitely this has to be carried out.
Let them go through
Yes.
it.
I'm circulating it. सबको circulate कर दो.
One more report has also come. A report filed by the Chief Technical Officer,
सब change होएंगे, change.
EKWMA, signed on 9th December 2024. And the report filed by the ADM and DL and LRO South 24 Parganas,
Advocate on record को दो, दे दियो.
signed on 18th of December 2024,
আমরা
अरे
client
दो
কে দেবো।
दिन में करते देंगे.
be taken on record. Stop. Let both the reports be circulated to all the parties.
Already circulated, your lordship.
All right. CSC got it,
Yes.
and petitioner also got, and
Yes, my lord. We have got
DCL also. Very well.
Na,
Please check up, Mr. Mazumdar, whether the note the demolition order has been served. It is not only passing an order, that has to be served
I have to
also.
go through this. then,
Yes,
madam.
yes, certainly. Go through
Probably-
it.
probably we come up and say,
हमको
both
ये
Mr.
दे देना.
Mohinder and myself, that we cannot identify the premises. That might
In
But I
any
tell your
case,
lordship, my lord, I tell your lordship, the best course open, subject to lordship's kind considerations. If they have passed demolition orders in terms of the provisions of the Act, EKWMA Act, the second stage would be implementation, which would mean demolition. My lord, demolition has to be undertaken either at the expense of, my lord, the violator. Ideally, it should be done so. Or, my lord, the demolition has to be undertaken by the authority and the expenses are to be recovered from the violator. My lord, when the demolition takes place, your lordship directs us. At the stage of demolition, we will
We'll
go and
disconnect.
disconnect.
That is all right. You first go through the report.
Well, I will go through the report.
Yes.
But well,
Then
my humble understanding, what I've been doing, holding conferences with them. My lord, it is like this: one dark number is not one plot. Your lordship knows.
no,
better.
yes,
It's a
yes.
huge area.
Huge.
Huge area. Well, so my lord, we have to, my lord, at the stage of demolition, my lord, if the authorities may face the ire of the violator,
Will face, not may. Will certainly face. And I know repetitions
well,
will come.
tired of the violators in the sense that there are identically circumstanced persons who are enjoying properties and who are also running business therefrom. So this is the situation.
I know where I am heading
I'm-
to. Everybody knows. Everybody knows the sticky patch where we are traversing
Let us
step by
we
step.
are officers
Not
of
at
the
the
court.
same time.
Malab, we are
You
officers
cannot
of the court.
you cannot go and bulldoze them
We are
because
officers
they have
of the-
been permitted
yes.
to stay there for so long. You cannot do that.
the report, make.
Come back.
Physical verification if any possible, then.
Yes, yes. কি বললাম report be circulated? Yes. The the parties are directed to take necessary consequential steps in furtherance of the reports filed in court today. Stop. Next. The a writ petition is made returnable on 13th of January 2025.
That is Monday. Monday.
Stop.
Monday.
It's a Monday, second working Monday.
बैठना पड़ेगा ना, तो देखो।
EKWMA is directed to continue with the work of identification of the unauthorized constructions. The state administration is directed to
ये तो एक report तो-
render all necessary assistance and cooperation to the EKWMA for the said purpose. Stop. Let further report be placed before this court on the adjourned date.
Grateful.
We are grateful.
Grateful. Grateful.
grateful, Your Lordship.